Bitcoin broke from the declining resistance right here, still within the falling wedge formation, and right now we reached the first target of this specific breakout. And guys, in today's video I'm going to tell you why we broke out, what is happening with Bitcoin, and whether this breakout can last and remain bullish. And I have a very clear answer backed up by evidence which I'm using normally in my trading strategy. So guys, it's going to be very important, very interesting. Make sure before we are zooming in to smash up that like button before we are jumping into this video. That's very much appreciated. Yesterday I shared this over in the free Telegram channel as well. The moment we broke that resistance, you can see it here, we slightly broke it. I said the next level to watch is 26.7k. If you are not in the free Telegram channel, make sure to go to with that link down below in this video, because afterwards we did reach that first level right here. And in the beginning, I'm actually bearish over the next coming weeks, and I have multiple reasons for that. And to be honest, I'm still leaning to that side, and I have a very clear invalidation too. But what we are seeing right now, guys, is that Bitcoin just needs a breather. We had a bullish divergence on the relative strength index on the 4-hour time frame, bullish divergence in the MACD, and we dipped below this line. We picked up some liquidity. Right now, we're just seeing a bounce. But we can already see that the relative strength index is coming up quite high. And for me, one of the most important things is when you look at the derivatives exchange data profile, and this is for me actually very clear, is this doesn't really look like a very bullish profile. We got positive funding rates, premium index hovering around 0, which means that this price increase by Bitcoin is more led by futures market than by the spot market. Normally with a nice healthy uptrend, you want to see that leading by the spot market. We do see that there is a lot of buying going on, which makes sense, right? There's a lot of buying going on with market orders. That's also what's driving the price up of Bitcoin. But the general profile right here on Whale Portal is not showing a low, and is not really showing that we can continue this uptrend and really surpass previous all-time highs, or basically switch from this downtrend into a uptrend. And guys, I actually can be quite sure about this, and this is only because of Whale Portal. I can tell you right now, Bitcoin can bounce, and we might even go a little bit higher. That is all possible, but we most likely will not start a new uptrend from the levels right here. That's what I think. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. I would not really like to see it, because it would make it a little bit difficult if we have with such a profile starting a new uptrend. I actually might become more bearish in the longer term time frame. But in the shorter term time frame, of course, it's Bitcoin, everything is possible. But the biggest question every trader has to ask themselves, is it likely? And what we can see right now, guys, is that with this bounce, a lot of people are turning bullish. I see it on my Twitter feed. A lot of people are turning bullish, but the profile of the derivatives exchange data is not backing up this price. Is not really backing up this price. So I'm going to be very careful right here. And I'm going to lean to the side that I think that this is a breather, that Bitcoin just needs to bounce after consolidating to the downside, needs to bounce before we can go lower. And that might mean that we maybe even see that low later in that red box rather than earlier. This is just a rough estimation of where we are going to see the next low, but the plan has not yet changed, and it's very clear that the plan didn't have changed. We just see the price action right now bouncing, but we don't see that reset in sentiment. We don't see the signals over on Whale Portal. And that is for me the most important thing. And that is really the difference, guys, between trading with Whale Portal, with derivatives exchange data, and without. Because to be honest, if I wouldn't have Whale Portal, I would actually be quite confused right here, and I might have longed with the with the hope that we are going to see a breakout where we later might roll over, and I wouldn't have that grip on the markets. It would be more of a gamble, more of guessing work to look at this price action. But now I can actually be very certain, and although I'm aware of the fact that I can be wrong, it's not that I'm always right. I'm not claimed to be always right, but with the derivatives exchange data profile that I'm not seeing a sustainable uptrend that can be created from here. The only thing that I'm seeing is these bullish divergences, which can have some power. Don't get me wrong, they can definitely have some power, but it doesn't look to me, doesn't feel to me, based on the data, that we are going to see a new uptrend. The invalidation for that would be a clear break above this level, which I cannot see because my camera is in front of there. This level of 27.4k, something like that. If we can clearly break that level, yes, we actually back into an uptrend. Right, we surpassed the previous high. That would definitely change my standpoint. That would make me more bullish. I would also like to see what's happening over on the derivatives exchange data. But I feel very secure. I feel very sure that this eventually will roll over and that we're still going to see Bitcoin going to lower levels. Based on derivatives exchange data, time will tell, guys. You can pinpoint me on that, point me on that whenever I'm right in the next coming days and weeks. You can tell me like, hey Jeroen, you were right, or maybe, hey Jeroen, you were wrong. Bitcoin is in a new uptrend, and yes, your will portal signals were not sufficient. Okay, I will take that responsibility. I will make a video about that. You guys let me know, okay? But as far as I'm concerned, right now, we are still in the structure that we are initially in. We are still in a downtrend, and Will Portal only confirms that, because this data profile is not a very bullish data profile. Guys, another chart we can have a look at is, of course, the Bitcoin futures chart, which right now is trading at 26,445. And right now we're trading with Bitcoin at 26,600. Normally we are seeing often, doesn't mean every weekend, but most of the time we actually see that Bitcoin's price action on Sunday equals the price of the Bitcoin futures. So most likely, I think on Sunday we will be trading about 26,400, and that was it also for this video, guys. Guys, I would highly recommend every single one of you to join the free Telegram group out there. I will share some nice information over there now and then, like yesterday, about the targets after a breakout. My YouTube videos are being shared over there. You will just get some extra information, which might be very important if you are watching my videos, especially in the next bull market. But of course, we have also a more private, a more alpha Telegram channel, which is from Will Portal, and that is called WhaleAlerts. And this is actually a very serious channel, and all the information that is being shared on this channel is very, very important to become a profitable trader in this bull market and to see all the moves that I basically do. So lately I've also been buying a lot of NFTs again on Bitcoin, and for example over on WhaleAlerts I've shared exactly which NFTs I've bought for which price and with which intention I did that. And yeah, so I think this is very important. It's very nice for every single one of you who's an active trader who wants to get this extra information. It will not cost you anything to join the servers. The only thing you need to do is you need to be registered under an exchange with the affiliate link down below and be an active trader, right? And you have quite some choices. You have BitGet, Bybit, Phoenix, Apex Pro, for example. I would recommend BitGet for the ones that don't have an account yet over on BitGet, because a lot of altcoins that we are invested in, including Ordi, the first BRC20 token, is, for example, available on BitGet. And this is not available on other exchanges. A lot of AI coins are available on BitGet, which are not available on other exchanges. That's also why right now on Will Portal, BitGet is taking the first place, because, yeah, it's just getting a bit obvious, right, that BitGet is just quite a good exchange in terms of trading volume, in terms of trading pairs. Yeah, so that's why I would highly recommend to use BitGet. Also, there's no KYC, very important. If you don't mind KYC, then of course I would highly suggest Bybit. Bybit is also actually a very good exchange, and now especially when Binance is getting out of the way in the Netherlands, yeah, you should definitely have or BitGet or Bybit, but I would suggest to have both. I also use both. So for BitGet I do more altcoin trading, Bybit I do more leverage trading, depending a little bit on my position. Sometimes I have a position open on BitGet and a position over on Bybit, so I have my risk a little bit spread, right? When there's come this negative news about these exchanges like mandatory KYC or whatever, suddenly it's always nice to have a backup and to use multiple exchanges. So guys, if you are interested in that, you can join WhaleAlerts. Make sure to join with the affiliate link down below. Yeah, I think the analysis is pretty clear. If I'm wrong, please pinpoint me on that, because then we are going to look at a solution. What went wrong in this analysis? If I'm right, also pinpoint me on that, because we can celebrate that. And yeah, let's learn together, guys. That's the most important thing, because my goal right here is just to get a grip on the markets and to really help every single one of this community to become more profitable and get a better understanding of these markets, right? And I think for me personally, I'm feeling like it's going pretty good, because I already have that feeling that I have a pretty good grip on the markets. And that's also why I can be right now so confident in saying that I don't think this will result in a new uptrend, just based on the data from whaleportal.com. And yeah, so time will tell. We are going to see it. Guys, it's Saturday today. It's a beautiful day in Holland. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. I'm definitely going to do it. I wish you all a beautiful day. If you like this video, if you learned something, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Make sure to join the Telegram channel down below. Make sure to follow Whale Portal on Twitter and on YouTube. You can find these links down below in the community. Very important, especially on YouTube, because here you will find all these videos which will teach you exactly how to use these charts, because it's not easy to get a full understanding on what's going on whaleportal.com. But if you have that full understanding on how to use these charts, your trading game will significantly improve. That's just a fact if you ask me. But okay, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope to see every one of you in the next video.